Hi everyone, my name is Elaine, and today I'm going to be discussing The Light Fantastic, specifically the differences between Terry Pratchett's novel and the movie adaptation, which is The Color of Magic Part 2. I'm going to discuss the differences mainly by pointing them out. Anything I don't mention, it is fairly safe to assume, was left unchanged during the film adaptation of the novel. Now let's jump into it. As I mentioned in my previous discussion, which compared The Color of Magic to its film adaptation, several aspects of The Light Fantastic were shoved into the first part of the film, which was meant to be based off The Color of Magic. Thus, I was able to find these differences between the two mediums. Number 1, Gelder is Arch-Chancellor in the movie and Chancellor in the book. He's dead in this part of the movie already. This ties into my second point, which is in the book, Gelder is killed by the luggage. In the movie, it's Tryman who pushes him over the side of one of the Unseen University's towers. Number 3, by the time Part 2 rolls around, the head librarian had already been turned into an orangutan in the films. In the books, his accident doesn't occur until the second installment in the series. Number 4, the Red Star described in the Light Fantastic novel appears in the first part of the film. It doesn't actually show up until the Light Fantastic in the book series. Countless tiny details were changed in making Light Fantastic into a movie. This list is probably far from exhaustive, but these are some of the things I noticed. Number 1, Twoflower has dentures in the novels, but real teeth in the movies. Number 2, in the movie, the timeline is condensed. The narrator mentions that the people of the disc are going to find out why the turtle is heading toward the star in 2 days. In the book, it's about 2 months. Number 3, the spell talks to Rincewind more often in the movie than the book. Number 4, in the movie, Tryman suggests that the wizard summoned death with the rite of Ashkente, whereas Gelder suggests it before his death in the books. Tryman leads the wizard in the rites in the movie. Gelder does it in the Light Fantastic novel. Number 5, the filmmakers give Cohen a lot of Hrun's role in the movie since Hrun doesn't appear in either film. For example, Cohen longs for the gold found in Rincewind's luggage and follows it to Twoflower and Rincewind in the second part of the movie. In the Color of Magic novel, Hrun follows the luggage into the hospitable temple of Bel Shem Harath. Number 6, in the movie, the wizards catch up to Rincewind and Twoflower at the site of the druid's attempted sacrifice. In the books, it's the witch's gingerbread cottage. In the movie, the pursuers trying to retrieve Rincewind were all sent by Tryman, but in the book, they're from different orders. Number 7, Rincewind and Twoflower never get the chance to ride around on the witch's broomstick in the movies, since they never encountered her gingerbread cottage. Number 8, during a fight which leads Cohen to take him and Rincewind to the necromancer, Twoflower is knocked out by a wizard's errant spell in the movie. In the book, it's a druidic fighter. Number 9, in the book, Twoflower is found with Death and his visitors when Rincewind goes to Death's home. In the movie, Twoflower is just standing by a clock when Rincewind finds him. Number 10, Herena's full title, Herena the Henna-Haired Harridan, isn't given in the film. Number 11, in the book, all of the mercenaries Herena has with her are male. In the film, there's a female in the party. Number 12, in the film, Herena captures everyone in Rincewind's party. In the book, she misses Rincewind, who is out looking for onions for their soup. She uses the others as bait. Number 13, in the movie, Rincewind admits why he's looking after Twoflower and traveling with him. In the books, he doesn't. Number 14, in the Color of Magic novel, Twoflower, Hrun, and Rincewind wind up in the hospitable temple of Bel Shem Harath. Rincewind's party never makes it there in the movie, either part 1 or 2. Number 15, in the movie, Bel Shem Harath is described as being a giant spider. In the Color of Magic novel, he has a lot more tentacles. Number 16, Bethan, Rincewind, and Twoflower never stumble into the magic shop and meet its shopkeeper and use it to travel in the movie. And they never even travel to that city in the film. Number 17, Twoflower doesn't start laughing at the sight of the ferryman in the movie, but he does in the book. Number 18, in the movie, all of the travelers take the ferry back to Ankh-Morpork. In the book, Rincewind, Bethan, and Twoflower are taken by the magical shopkeeper, and Cohen rides the luggage. Number 19, there is no troll prophecy of Rincewind and his onions in the film. Number 20, the creatures from the dungeon dimensions which invade reality at the end of the Light Fantastic and Rincewind's fight in the dungeon dimensions themselves are completely omitted, and Tryman is simply driven mad by reading the Octavo spells at the end of the film version. 21, in the movie, Twoflower gives the newlyweds Bethan and Cohen some money to set up their home directly. In the book, he asks Rincewind to pass the gift along to them. These minor changes extend to the characters' appearances as well. An example would be Rincewind. In the books, Rincewind is described as being scrawny. In the movie, he has a slightly larger build. I wouldn't describe him as fat or as skinny, kind of somewhere in between, but edging toward the chubbier end of things, I would say. I say there's one major difference between the Light Fantastic novel and part 2 of the film. It's the omission of characters, like Bellefonte the druid, Isabelle, Death's adopted daughter, Quartz and his family with the exception of old granddad, they're the trolls, Ganchin Weems, who are some of Herena's mercenaries, and the magic shopkeeper. And that concludes my comparison of Terry Pratchett's second Discworld novel, The Light Fantastic, to its film adaptation. What did you guys think? Did I leave anything out? Let me know down below in the comments. I'd always like to know what you guys think. And if you like what you saw here today, please give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell so you know what's up, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.